Yes. Hey, thanks. All right, that was a quick Uber ride from the Hilton Garden to the Best Western Astoria. Now the plan is to check in here so I can get into my room. It's only about noon. Check-in time is 2 p.m. We'll see what we can do here. Nice thing about this hotel is that it is quite a bit closer to the Old Town than the Hilton Garden is. So it's just maybe a 5 or 10 minute walk in that direction. And the reason I changed hotels is that I'm changing from an independent traveling mode into joining an organized tour group tomorrow. And this is the hotel that's been selected by that tour company as the kickoff point for that tour. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to you after I get checked in here, and we'll give you a room tour when it's available. Okay, I'm all checked in here at the Best Western Astoria, and we'll be able to get into my room early. Lobby is very nice. This is a notice for a tour group, and it's a different one, but here's the tour that I am going to be starting. Croatia and Albania. Please meet me in the lobby at 6 p.m. for a welcome meeting, followed by buffet dinner. Now this is going to actually occur tomorrow because I'm here one day early. Let's go up to the second floor and check out the room. Very nice lobby here. You can kind of tell from the woodwork here and the carpet and everything about this place that it's a historic building. So let's find our room, 223. Right here in this direction. Look at this impressive stairway. .224, 223 down here at the end. All right, let's have a look. We put down my heavy backpack first. So first impression, interesting room. It's a little on the small side, which is not unexpected. The TV happens to be on now. But here we are. Looks like a full-size or queen-size bed. Of course, one of the first things I like to do is look at the view, but we have some older buildings, an interesting mural over there. You probably can't see it very well. And then it looks like some construction work going on. So not a tremendous view, but that's okay. The window, I guess, does open. Yes, it does. What else do we have? We've got a kettle, which is good. We've got a closet here. We have a very interesting old-time desk here. Wow. And let's check out the bathroom. So, interesting toilet configuration. Sink. Heating system. And the shower. This is supposedly a 4-star hotel, so, but it looks fine. It's definitely something different. It's not your kind of typical Hilton or Marriott or anything like that. It's kind of a unique style hotel. So there we are. I'm going to get settled in here, and I have the rest of the afternoon. I may try to find a laundromat to do some laundry. May take a walk down to the Old Town again, but I'll get back to you when I'm ready to film some more. See you in a bit. Okay, just left my room, walking down 2 flights of stairs. Just wanted to take another look around the lobby here. Here's the breakfast room. And the bar. Very classic looking. And there I am. I walked down this street yesterday after I had finished looking around the Old Town on the way back to the Hilton Garden. This is looking straight south, and at the end of this street there's a building. It's the main train station. Here's a hostel called the High Hostel Zagreb. Just taking a little look around the neighborhood here. It's not at all cold now. 57 degrees Fahrenheit. I asked the receptionist where a laundry might be in. She said down here, and here it is. Let's take a little look inside and try to be a little discreet with the camera. Wash and dry. Okay, they accept €1 coins. Not quite sure how it works. I don't know, I can try that laundromat, but it wasn't 100% clear how many coins you needed and how you add the detergent and all of those technicalities. So I may just hand wash my clothes. I'll see. By the way, if you come to Zagreb, one of the first things you want to do, especially if you're going to be doing self-guided touring and not with an organized tour group, one of the first things you want to do is pick up one of these. It's this map guide called Step by Step, and it's available in different languages for getting around both the lower town and the upper town. Rather than wandering around aimlessly, you can take a self-guided tour with this little map. It's pretty handy. You know, you see a lot of, well, depending on your perspective, you see a lot of artwork or graffiti all around Zagreb. It's just, you know, part of the landscape. I don't know how people feel about that, but it's just there. And you see a lot of buildings under restoration. And we come to this rectangular looking park. Out in the distance, I recognize that building. That's the main train station. So looking at my map guide here, on one side is the lower town, and on the other side is the upper town. So, what's that? This park then is called King Tomislav Square. Let's go down here to where the statue is. Now it says, see the stately art pavilion, originally built to serve as a Croatian pavilion for the 1896 Budapest Millennial Exhibition. Not sure, but that's what this might be. Let's first take a look at the front of this building. Again, another building under reconstruction or rehabilitation due to the earthquake that took place here in Zagreb. Yes, this is the art pavilion. Okay. Let's walk down this way towards the train station. We're going south now. All right, so this is King Tomislav Square, and it says, pay homage to Tomislav, Croatia's first king, whose statue proudly presides over the square, high up on his mighty horse. Wander through the Grand Central train station. We'll do that in a little bit. A historical building constructed in 1892. We've got the birdies chirping here. So here he is, King Tomislav. And through this sea of pigeons, we have a major station for the trams, which are so popular here. Here's one of the older style of trams. But here's the main hall of the Zagreb train station. Wander through the Grand Central train station of Zagreb, a historical building constructed in 1892. And that's about all it says. Okay, it's time to pick up a little dinner. Yes, one order of pad thai with chicken to take away. Do you take American Express? Okay, I've got Visa.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right, here we have pad thai with chicken from Thai Street Food. I'm just going to take it back to the hotel and eat it there. Maybe grab a beer at a grocery store on the way. This looks like an interesting street, so let's go down here. It's Friday evening in Zagreb, and people are out enjoying themselves. Wow, I haven't been on these streets before. Let's look at all the outdoor cafes. Lots going on out here. Not too cold outside. You can easily eat outdoors. We're in the golden hour, the best time of the day to film, when you get a sky like that. So how is that sky looking? On my viewfinder it looks amazing. Like almost neon. So I was on this street yesterday during daylight hours, and in my previous video I showed different streets and sections of the Old Town here in Zagreb, which is also called the Upper Town. There is a section of the Upper Town that I did not make it to yesterday, so I want to go there now. It's called Gradec, and there's a few passageways to get there from here, and one of them is just up here. I think this might be what they call the Stone Gate. I wanted to come here tomorrow, but since I'm here, I might as well take a look. All right, good shots. Just the right time of day. Look at this scene. An evening in Zagreb. You just turn a corner and you see another amazing scene. Like a movie set. Some sort of social event over here. Not sure. I'm going to come down here tomorrow morning and walk these streets again. This is just amazing. I've got mostly a free day tomorrow, up until 6 p.m., which is when I join an organized tour by having a welcome dinner at the hotel. But up until then, I'm just free to roam as I like. Here's another church. It's completely dark though. I don't know which one this is. And here's a building all lit up in blue. And some event going on here. Appears to be an art gallery. It's just probably another place that I'm not allowed to be in, at least with a camera. Still haven't touched my pad thai. I just got sidetracked. Oh, we're back at the stone gate again. Okay, I decided to head up the street a little bit. The streets around here just appear to be mainly residences, I guess, or offices. Not a lot of restaurants or bars or anything like that, so the streets are mainly empty. Okay, I'm really hungry now. Let's head on back down. My pad thai is still there, getting cold. Oh well. I can eat anytime, but I can never capture this scene quite the way it is again. I'm going to show you this place up here. There's this restaurant called La Struk. La Struk, S-T-R-U-K. And they specialize in a Croatian dish, which is very popular here. But it's called strudel. This place is always busy. Always busy. And I don't know how well this is going to come out, but here's the menu. And they're not very expensive. €6-7. But a strudel is a baked dish, almost like a casserole. And I actually had it for breakfast this morning at the hotel. And it's really delicious. But you can see some of the people, very small inside, and they have the outdoor seating area now on an evening like this. It's perfect. So if you're ever in Zagreb for the first time, you should try stroll, and this is a good place to try it. There's also, I think, an eating area back here. Oh yeah, here's more of the restaurant out here, and then there's a garden. Yeah, here's the garden. Oh yeah. What a pleasant place to eat. If I didn't have pad thai in my hand right now, this is where I would eat. And I've actually got a dinner tomorrow night. But honestly, I might even prefer to eat here. But I can't blow off that welcome dinner. That would be very impolite. But there's ours lunch tomorrow. What is this? They have a lot of quirky museums here in Zagreb. Museum of Illusions. Here's one called Selfie and Memories Museum. There's one called Museum of Broken Relationships. I haven't gone into any of them. I'm not much of an indoor museum person. But if you are into that, into quirky museums, this is a great city to find them. I actually went out tonight just to go get dinner, then go back. I did not expect to do this amount of filming, but I just can't resist. This is the way back down to the lower town. And in just a few minutes we'll reach the main square. It's a lot less cold right now than it was yesterday. Here's the main square. I call it the main square. It has a name. It has a real name. I wouldn't even try to pronounce it though. I'll leave a caption so you have the real name. But it's like the heart of the city. My understanding is that Zagreb has one of the most highly rated Christmas markets in all of Europe, and this is where the heart of that Christmas market is. And then we have this imposing statue. I think I read where this is the statue of a governor, Ban Jelachik. Just giving that a try. Okay, so we're leaving the main square and finally heading back to the hotel so I can eat my cold, soggy pad thai. There's another one. This street will take us straight down to our hotel. Now that I've changed from the Hilton Garden Inn to the Best Western Astoria, it's a much shorter walk to get to and from the Old Town. Oh, check this out. What is this place? That's funny. Here we are, back at the hotel. And remember that laundry I was talking about doing earlier? Well, there it is. I have a Band-Aid draped over the on switch. I have it pointed in the direction of my clothes. Ah, it's actually still warm. Yes, I really ate the whole thing and it was delicious. Tomorrow is another free day in Zagreb, and then it will be joining a tour group to tour around other parts of Croatia. So join me on the next one and I'll see you over there.